All right, we're going to head over to the other building. We are having a build out done to put in a video suite for ourselves, because right now everything is in the auditorium itself, which obviously makes things a little bit difficult with running audio properly for the live stream, things like that. So we are putting in a video suite. So we're having a wall built in one of our storage rooms, and our guy started working on that. So I want to come over here and check it out, see how that's going. It's going to take a little bit of time over the process of this. Just trying to get the right equipment, which we don't have tons of money for right now, but we decided to start the process so we can get it going. Coming back through our community space here, we've got this storage closet over here, which is what it was being used for. And ooh, look at that, that's looking good. So he already started getting the wall in. Let me flip the light on. So he started putting in the wall. So we're gonna put some insulation in here just as a little bit of a sound barrier. I love where he put the door in here. And then we'll drywall it. And it looks like he did a good job getting that in place. That should be ready to go. So what we're gonna do in this space here, so this will end up being our video room. So my plan is, obviously the drink machine is going away, it's broken anyway. So my plan is that up on this wall back here will be our TV, and we'll have some speakers up there as well. Right in this spot close to the front here is where we'll put a desk to have the switcher location on. So we're probably gonna go with the Blackmagic system. We've got a computer right now that we're using with vMix, but I hate vMix, so that's gonna go away. So we're gonna use the Blackmagic system, but we'll use the same computer to be able to control things. We probably don't really need, we're a smaller church, we don't necessarily need a big console switcher or anything like that. We're gonna go to like a 5-camera stationary type of a setup. So we'll put the table in here with the computer, with the switcher. Along this wall over here, we're gonna put a rack, because we're gonna be doing our networking for the space in here as well. So we'll put a rack in here. That box right there has conduit in it that I believe right now is just running up, but I think we're also gonna try to get something in there to run down if we can, or at least we can run cables down it and put another port down there. So we're gonna put a big rack here that'll have networking in it to fix all the network in the building as well. Sorry, my microphone headphone turned off. I needed to charge these, I guess. But so we'll be able to put our rack here with any of our network gear in it, as well as any of our video gear, rack mountable stuff. It's gonna go into that there. So front desk here, TV up on this wall. That will be our multi-screen. We might put a second one up there, obviously, if we want to do our program on one of them directly. But most likely, for right now, we'll just do one screen, probably like a 32-inch. I mean, it's not a huge space, and we don't have a ton that needs to go on there, but like a 32, 40-inch TV up there. Desk right here will be with the video stuff like I said. And then right behind it, we're gonna have another desk back here, and this will be where our audio control station is. So we're gonna run a computer with Logic on it. My plan is to do like a touch screen monitor, or I might just use the iPad control for Logic, so that we have this back here. We'll send all of our individual channels off the X32 into Logic and be able to mix that and then port that out to our system up here for the stream. And that also goes to lobby TVs and things like that. So this is looking really good. This will be plenty of space for us in here to be able to do what we need to do. I think it's going to be good in here. It's a nice isolated, a little bit separated space from where everything's happening. So our team should be able to mix audio really well in here, having a good space to be able to do what they need to do. We'll probably put some some monitors up on the wall so that this room is just audio for that. So they're not mixing on headphones and things like that, which will be great. They can mix on those speakers, and we'll figure out how we're looping everything together as it goes along. I need to go redraw it, my schematic for what I want to do in here to make sure that we have the right setup for what we want to do. But excited about this space. I think it'll be really good, and we'll be able to grow into this. Take a while before we can get the new cameras and things like that. We're going to fix the lighting in the auditorium as well, but this is a good start to be able to move some stuff back here. Dante cards, right now Dante is behind on stuff, so I need to get us in the queue to get one sent to us. So for right now, I'm just going to we're going to run Cat 6 and everything everywhere anyway, and SDI cable and all that. So I'm going to do a Cat 6 extender for USB so that I can run USB back here from the X32 so we can get those channels over USB. And then once the Dante card comes in, the Dante will be more reliable than the USB, and we'll start running it over Dante that way. But then the Cat 6 line is already in place into the network switch, and we'll be good to go. So that's all coming. Let's show you the auditorium real quick. So that room is all the way back around the corner there. So you come through set of doors here, and then our auditorium is here. So this is all the way across that large space and into our auditorium. Let me turn on some lights real quick. So this is our auditorium. Lighting is completely wrong up there. We're gonna fix that hopefully soon. I'm doing a little video shoot over there that I've got some stuff set up for. This is our current booth here. So you can see there's a lot in it right now. And this is right when you walk in, so it's not the prettiest thing. A couple things we're gonna do here. Obviously, those two screens right there are currently what vMix is running into with a PC build that they did before I got here. So we're going to continue to use that PC because it's plenty powerful enough for what we need to do for Blackmagic control and all that. But these screens and that computer will be going into the room in the back, which will clean this space up considerably, make it look not as daunting as you walk in the doors right here. I think that'll help a lot. Obviously there's the X32. Right now, lighting is run on this little board thing, but probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on our computer for ProPresenter, I'm going to put light key on there as well and let ProPresenter run light key through MIDI control. So then all we're going to end up having here, this will go away. We'll get a little DMX thing, USB DMX to run up to once we get all of that connected up properly up on the stage and all that. So then all that's going to be left here is the X32 and our ProPresenter computer. So that will open up some space here. We're probably also talking to some people about extending this booth maybe 2 feet that way, just so we have a little bit more space. I'm gonna start using a producer to help direct our services. I just have to find who that person is. But right now, with how tight everything is here, once somebody is standing here at the board, you can't get behind or anything like that. So we may extend this out, but because we're opening up some more space, I may be able to slide the X32 down a little bit, get the audio person here, then have my producer here who's able to stand and watch and direct both of these people, and then have my CG person stay here, because now it's just these 2 spots that will really be here. So then maybe this person can just stand in the middle and direct on a headset back to the booth as well. And maybe not have to extend this out. I'm pretty sure everybody would be happier if I didn't. But as you can see, we've got plenty of space to be able to do that with how things are set up right now. So still figuring all that out, but lots of stuff to come. If you didn't know, and I should have started here, I'm at a brand new church. So my family and I decided to move back closer to my family, to my parents, and so the kids could be closer around their grandparents and things like that. So we're at a new church in Kentucky now. I missed North Carolina weather so far, but we moved out here back at the end of December. So new church that I'm a small church in Kentucky that are ready to grow up a little bit, change some things. So I'm working here leading worship, as well as directing our tech and our marketing, stuff like that. So lots of things are going to be changing over time here as budget comes available, as the right changes we're trying to make. I don't think every church needs to be exactly the same, but there's a lot of things that can grow up to help us be a better production is the wrong word. I don't like using it, but that's what's happening here. We are producing something. We are producing an environment that can be cleaner than it is right now, that we can really make things work to be a good spot for people to come in and experience Jesus here. It'll look, I feel like, can look different at every church. You don't have to be an Elevation or a Hillsong, which I know that's a buzzword right now that's going on with things, but you don't have to look that way. You don't have to look like Planet Shakers and all that, but there are things that every church can do to step into the future of what's happening with technology and all that, as well as just be a welcoming but exciting environment. So that's what we're working on doing here. So starting with this booth transformation, getting things in the right spots, because that's part of what's happening here. That's why the live stream is not great, is because things are in the wrong spot, things are run the wrong way. So we're going to fix that. So I'm going to use those skills that I have from being an installer to hopefully get this shaken down the right way and doing the right things and really drawing some excitement stuff. So this will be the start of a long series of stuff, because this is going to take time. This is kind of an intro to what's going on. I'm excited about the video booth. We're going to do that pretty quickly, even though we don't have necessarily all of the right tools. We'll be able to take the tools that we do have right now and transition them and be able to start doing that better. It's not going to be perfect still, but it is going to be better, and then we'll get better and better as we go along and are able to implement things along the way. So if you want to follow along with what's happening, if you've got any questions or suggestions, I will gladly take those. You can drop those in the comments down below. Questions about what we're going to do, why we're going to do things. I'd love to answer those. This is the start of what we're doing here to update the systems and move on to better things. And as you know, hopefully one day I'll replace this too. But today is not that day. So follow along, like, subscribe, do all the things that YouTube tells you to do, and I'll see you guys in the next one.